Prissy Solo here, and I'm here to give you guys advice on how to approach women. Let me back up some. On how to approach women and how do's and don'ts. So I was thinking about like things that annoy me that men do. And as I'm going on a rant in my head about what men do that I'm so tired of when trying to approach me, I thought, well, for one, I should record this. For two, why don't I also say what they can do to get women to help them? So then I decided, hey, let me see if anybody has done videos like this before on YouTube. And sure enough, I found some videos on how to approach women. But they were all by men, which is crazy to me because I don't understand how a man can tell you how to approach a woman. Well, I mean, they could tell you what works for them, but in order to talk to a woman, you have to first understand one. Okay, so that's what I'm here for. I'm going to help you guys out. Now, let's go with a don't. When approaching a woman, do not touch her. Do not touch her. I don't care if she's about to walk right past you and don't see you. Do not grab her wrist. If you guys are in the club and the music is loud and you're trying to speak to her, do not grab her waist. Do not come up behind her and begin grinding your you know what against her butt. Just do not touch a woman when trying to approach her. Grabbing by the wrist comes off as aggressive, and a lot of us just do not want to be touched by men we do not know. Okay? So, I know you're wondering, well, how do I get her to stop and get her attention? Because it's loud in here. She's about to walk right past me. She doesn't see me. Whatever it is. Okay. Do say, excuse me, miss. A. That's not cool. Where a lot of women will ignore a because it's like B. Like, what? So, excuse me, miss, is polite. Jay-Z, a lot of you guys wonder how Jay-Z got Beyonce. That excuse me, miss, it's so polite because it's like you wouldn't expect that from him. And being sweet, women like sweet men. So, that's that. Hey, excuse me, miss. Or, can I have a moment of your time? A lot of us don't want to waste our time. That's why we might be in a rush. We might be doing something. You might call us at a bad time. So can I have a moment of your time? That will get a woman to slow down. Yeah, what's up? You got a minute. What's good? Like, what you got to say? Okay. So can I have a moment of your time? Okay. So no cat calling. Be polite. Do not just ask, what's your name? Because a woman that has a man or a woman that is not interested, or a woman that's just beautiful and gets hollered at a lot is used to the whole, do you got a man? What's your name? How you doing? Look, you want her to stop and give you a moment and speak to you. So, you don't want to come off as being too nosy too soon. Keep in mind that you are a stranger. So, you do not say like, what's your name off bat, or do you got a man? Because that's none of your business. You get what I'm saying? So if you got a pretty mean chick like me, that's not your business. So you are better off saying, hey, I'm so-and-so. Introduce yourself. Because first of all, it puts your name out there of who you are. Because the first thing she's going to be wondering is who are you? So it puts it out there of who you are. And it kind of makes it like, okay, I don't know you, but I know your name. So now I don't feel, I do feel comfortable telling you my name. Okay. Next. Do not, do not ask, what is she getting into after the club? Instead, ask her, like, you trying to go grab something to eat after this? Would you go join me to go get something to eat after this? Like, that is, who does not like to eat? You know what I mean? Like, who does not like to eat? And most of the time when you're in the club and stuff, you've been drinking or you're having a good time, you're not ready for the night to end anyways. So by asking, would you like to go out to eat after this? It's like, okay, it's like more of an intimate setting, and it's not like a commitment really too much, because I can pay for my own food and leave when I want to. I can meet you there, stuff like that. It's not, so it's like you're asking her on a date, but it doesn't feel like the whole pressure of you asking me on a date too soon. But if you were to ask me, what are you getting into after this? That can be taken as you're not you trying to get into somebody's pants and trying to get me to come back to your crib, and I don't know you. Again, women are big on uh you can't be aggressive with women. Okay? You can't. It's just that's the way you play it safe. Do not lie when you first meet a woman to impress them. Be honest, because we do not forget anything. So you might be thinking that it might not last long, or you might be thinking that, like short term, like how the thing is going to go. So if you tell me that you live at a certain place and that you drive this kind of XYZ car, or that don't have any kids because you're not trying to scare me, and later on we end up talking and it end up going further than you thought, and later on, and I find out that you lied about something so simple as to where you stay, or who you stay with, or what kind of car you drive, or if you have kids or not, that will make you come off as a liar, and you're just better off being honest from the get-go. Okay. Next, do try to make her laugh. Okay? Do not immediately ask for her number. Okay? So the whole goal is, of course, you want to talk to her again and see her again outside of that. So to get to the point of a woman to ask if it's okay to have her number, to call her sometime, or to go outside, to see her again, you need to either put on the charm, as far as compliments go a long way. Women like to be flattered. So you could say from the jump, if you wanted just how to say something from the jump. Okay, you can compliment her. Wow, you look amazing. I've never seen that, another woman wear that before. Or, girl, you are the hottest thing in this club tonight. Okay. I would suggest, after giving a compliment, to really get a woman's attention is to just walk away afterwards. Give her a compliment and then leave. Because then it's like you're going to be on her mind. She's going to be thinking like, well, he didn't want nothing from me. Women really, really, we actually talk about the men that do things and that don't expect nothing afterwards. Like those guys that give you a compliment or buy you a drink or something like that and then leave. I know that's not the point. You guys are thinking like, I'm not trying to leave. I want to stay and talk to her. I get that. I'm saying it's levels to this, okay? So you do that and then you go. You don't go, for the whole remainder of the night, but you give her space afterwards, okay? And maybe later on, you come and ask her if she wants to dance, or you ask her if she wants to drink, or you ask her name, and you know what I mean? Now, also, you can never go wrong with making a woman laugh. Okay? A woman likes a man that's funny. So, a joke, I can't give you guys one. I'm not a comedian and I'm not a jokester. So, I can't tell you guys what to say. But jokes go, to make a woman laugh goes a long way. Now, you asked her if she has a man, and she's told you yes. Do not ask her, can you have friends, or can you be her friend? That's a wrap. Just walk away. You asked her if she's single, and she says yes. Okay. You ask her why. Ask her why. You may need to know why. And also, it's a conversation engager, I'm thinking if that's too personal or not. I don't think it's too personal. You can make, I thought of a joke. You could say, well, are you waiting on me? Have you not met a man as great as me yet? Or, You could say great. That means that you're open to having a good friend, you know, right? And then wait for a response. Do not talk too much. Do not walk up and just continue to talk. But do not walk up and not say too much, but want to know more than you have gave. Like, for example, oh, hey, what's your name? She doesn't know your name, so she's not gonna feel comfortable saying her name. Or hey, what you doing after this? Or are you from out here? Are you from out here? You know what I mean? So don't walk up asking questions, but do not. But when asking questions, when you got her engaged in speaking, do not ask more than you have answered yourself and told about yourself, and give her a chance to speak. Do not ask a woman a question and not allow her to answer it. We pay attention to stuff like that. That's a big turn off. If you just talk too much about yourself, that's you pretty much sealed your fate. Okay. Do not be arrogant, but yet be confident in what it is that you are saying. Be sure of yourself in what it is that you are saying, but do not be arrogant. Um, and that sums it up about you guys. That pretty much sums it up. We're pretty simple. I know it seems very complicated, and it seems complicated, but women aren't complicated.